It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah.
Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told. People went through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatik Raider.
Always on the road.
From the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right.
Love to
With a brand new secret. Yo, no, the spit is so star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The words you can't ignore.
let the Raiders roll.
Yeah,
Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told.
Yeah.
People went through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
The Lunatik Raider Show.
Always on the road.
Skyline to the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
The Raider Show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps.
Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told.
Yeah.
Keep moving through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
The Lunatik Raider Show.
Always on the road.
The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing yo half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah.
Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told. People went through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatik Raider.
Always on the road.
From the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right.
Love to
With a brand new secret. Yo, no, the spit is so star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The words you can't ignore.
let the Raiders roll.
Yeah,
Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told.
Yeah.
People went through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
The Lunatik Raider Show.
Always on the road.
Skyline to the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
The Raider Show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps.
Let the Raiders roll. Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told.
Yeah.
Keep moving through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
The Lunatik Raider Show.
Always on the road.
The city like splash me, rapping the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tag, gotta make this moment last. We bringing yo half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild.
Let the Raiders roll.
Yeah.
Let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins. Like a story told. People went through the speakers. Shaking up your soul.
Yeah, we Lunatik Raider.
Always on the road.
From the strip like some insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right.
Love to
With a brand new secret.
Ladies and gentlemen, have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Yes, indeed. Welcome to another episode of the Lunatik Raider Show. We're yours truly, Lunatik Raider, and we got breaking news. We got motherfucking breaking news. Yes, sir. Raiders found a veteran quarterback. It wasn't none of the quarterbacks that we were all like, nah, I'll pass. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. I'm cool. Nah. We got somebody that made sense, and we traded for this person. We're gonna get into it, man. Shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. Shout out to everybody on Instagram, Twitch, and X, formerly known as Twitter. I played with her Twitter till she tweeted. Let's go, man. Shout out to everybody out there, man. We got Ray Love in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sacktown Raider Mike. Man, my guy, man, what it is, man. Hope all is well with you as well. Billy Davis is in the building. Salute to you. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let me see. RDF in the building, man. What it is, man. Salute to you. As you can see, the voice is bouncing back on the ass. I told, it's bouncing harder than a BBL. I tell you that, this voice is bouncing like a BBL. You feel me? Man, I'm gonna give it to y'all raw and uncut, man. We in this BIH, man. George, what it is, man? Yes, we're gonna talk about Geno Smith, my brother. That's why we're here. You know what I mean? Let's see, man. Who else we got up in the building, man? We up in this bitch. Jane Furpo. Look, Jane Furpo up in the building with the what?
Might have come. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Let's go. Hey, shout out to Pete Carroll, man, getting one of his guys that he's familiar with into this Chip Kelly offense as our stopgap. 34 years old, Geno Smith is a Raider. We traded a third-round pick for his services. We're going to discuss the contract that he has left money-wise, and as far as, like I said, it was one. We had 2/3. One of them are gone now, but we do have a veteran quarterback now that has worked from Seattle, that has worked with Pete Carroll. It's a lot of positives in this. We're not getting Aaron Rodgers. We're not getting Sam Darnold. We're not getting Tupac Shakur. We're not getting Drake and his A minors. We're not getting, who else we not getting? Oh, we're not getting Russell Wilson. We ain't getting Justin Fields. So everybody, we can kick back on that one and let Geno, only thing I say, bruh, limit the turnovers, bruh. The INTs, bruh. Because that means this is a perfect situation. We're going to go quarterback in the draft, y'all. We didn't give up too much. A third-round pick is solid, especially when you had two of them already. So yeah, I like this move. It makes sense. It's not the greatest. It ain't like he's going to take us to the promised land, but then you never know. Geno Smith and a Chip Kelly offense, what do you get? We don't know. We're going to find out. But that allows us to apply these other draft picks to filling holes and voids on this team with top-tier quality players. We will get a quarterback this draft. Guarantee. It sets up pretty. That was my one thing about having to trade for a player is like, what do you have to give up? You know what I mean? Like, what do you have to give up to get him? And then what are they going to take up from you? And I said, whatever, and I said this yesterday. Shout out to Severe and Raider Twan that popped up on the show yesterday. I said, no matter what, the veteran quarterback it's going to be an older veteran. Someone that fits the bill of being a stopgap. 1 year or two. It looks like it could be one because he only has 1 year left on his deal at about $14.8 million. Is Geno Smith getting now in this trade? How much of that contract does Seattle is willing to cover? That's what we got to get into. Are we going to take the whole lump sum and be like, we'll eat it, which it won't hurt? You know what I mean? 14.8, considering what did who was it? Is Sam Darnold? We was talking about 40 million, right? Sam Darnold. What was Aaron Rodgers going to ask for? You know what I mean? You're looking at guys that you could have possibly be looking at 20 and 25 million a year. What will Russell Wilson ask for? We know Fields would have been cheaper, but Fields being the age that he is would have interfered with the progress of a quarterback that we draft. Because if you get Fields, I doubt it's going to be a 1 year deal. Fields is not going to settle for a 1 year. So we didn't sit there and sit on our hands and twiddle our thumbs. We know the Raiders are going to be aggressive, and we are going to try to win now. Not saying we're going to get to a Super Bowl, but at least we're going with guys that's familiar with what Pete Carroll does and what he expects. So Geno Smith is in the silver and black. He's a Raider. Let's go. Let's go. We continue on forward. Let's go. James Farpo in the building, man. You already know what it is, man.
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. I'm going to get that shit down. Hey, that's fucked up. I'll be acting like he got Parkinson's or something. There you go. There you go. Man, he didn't do all that. There you go. He was firm. He didn't have a lot of, wasted movement. Hey, shout out to Pete Carroll, boy. Hey, the youngest 73-year-old I know. For real, for real. Who else? Raider being in the building, man. I don't know if you go Genty. You don't have to go Genty at 6. You definitely don't have to go Genty at 6. I still say if one of the top 2 quarterbacks is not there, you entertain trading back. You entertain trading back. You're going to have somebody that might want a McMillan or a Graham, right? And when I say trade back, I'm not talking about trade back, hella back. I'm talking about trading back about 3-4 spots. I think there's going to be a handful of players that you can grade evenly at the 6th spot when it's time to pick that we can trade back and still get one of them. And you don't need Genty. Genty is good. Don't get me wrong. Genty is good. But as deep as this draft is with running backs, why would you have to first round get them? You know what I mean? And one thing about Genty, and I heard people bring it up, I think Hondo brought it up, is the measurements of his forearm. He did have a lot of fumbles early in last season. I think he had, 4 or 5 fumbles in the first 3-4 games, but it did go away. He didn't fumble after that. But them first few games of the season, he put it on the ground 4 or 5 times, bruh. That's concerning. That's concerning. 4 or 5 times as a running back, you fumbled 4 or 5 times in college? You have to look at that. And I don't think Genty is the end-all, be-all type running back. You know what I mean? For what we're going to do, we just need 2 solid running backs. Especially 2 quarterbacks or running backs that don't go down after first contact. So there's a lot to look into. But Genty, don't get it twisted. Just because I say you don't have to go Genty at 6, don't mean I would not accept it if they did. On mamas, on Cetas. Shout out to the Bay. Hey, on Cetas, I would not be mad at that shit. Don't get it twisted. I ain't hating on Genty. I'm just saying, as deep as that position is in the draft, it does not mean we have to reach for a running back at number 6. Take care of the quarterback situation. We know we got Geno for right now, but what's next year? Because Geno's an unrestricted free agent in 2000. Oh, let me look at that again. 2026, Geno Smith is an unrestricted free agent, and he will be 36 years old. Career is almost at a standstill. This year, 35. Got to remember, 35 years of age. $14.8 million is what he'll be earning His base salary is this year 14.8, which is better than 40 million for Sam Darnold. You know what I mean? You know what you're getting with Geno. I'm not saying he's elite, but if you had a younger quarterback behind Geno to me is a great mentor for a young quarterback coming out of college. Great mentor. So I understand the movement of that. So that's letting me know Raiders are going quarterback in this draft. Now, do they go for one in the first round? I don't know. But the rumors are floating that they were looking to move up to number 1. And then now it starts to make sense. Do you make a move for DK Metcalf now and put him with Geno Smith? That was already with Geno Smith last year. You know what I mean? So now things are starting to fall into place. Like, I'm starting to understand the navigation of the front office. They went out, they got their quarterback, veteran quarterback, stopgap. And like I said, it was going to be an older one because he had to fit the scheme, not the scheme, but he has to fit the timeline of what the Raiders were doing. We only needed a veteran quarterback that was going to be here for 1 or 2 years. Geno Smith, 34 years of age, Geno Smith. Worked with Pete Carroll in Seattle, Geno Smith. And a lot of you guys guessed it. A lot of y'all said you wouldn't be mad if Geno Smith was the quarterback, and guess what? You were correct. Yes, you were. So, hey, everything is going in the right direction. Now we understand what's next we know what's next. Hey, Monday, I can't wait till, you know what? I might do a show butt naked, and y'all gotta join me. If y'all don't come in the chat butt naked, y'all not real Raider fans. No, I'm fucking with y'all. Hell no, I ain't gonna be butt naked. There's got to be a drink called Butt Naked. I'll make one of them, though. But shout out to all y'all. John Leon in the building, man. What it is. Salute to you. Ray Love in the building. Salute to you. Oh, yeah, man. I got that news. I said it's time to go live. I wasn't going to go live today because there's a lot of things I'm working on, like on my off days, which is one of the days is today. But I'm like, you know what? I've seen that news pop up. We doing a Mickey Ficky show. We gonna do a show. How do you guys feel in the chat? Matter of fact, let me get to the bottom of y'all, cause y'all out here and y'all rocking with your boy one time. I heard Seattle offer DK Metcalf and Geno for Crosby, and Raiders said Crosby was. Of course, Crosby ain't available. We just gave him a 3-year extension. That wasn't gonna happen, and we're not moving away from the number 6 overall pick. That's another thing that's off the table. If you want to trade, if we want DK Metcalf, it's going to be minus this first round pick, bruh. They're going quarterback. There's only one reason why you value that number 6 pick overall. Genty ain't the type of player where you'd be like, we're not getting rid of the 6 period because we're getting Genty. Nah, only a quarterback makes a franchise think like that. Like last year. We did call the Washington Commanders and try to see if we can get that pick from their ass. They said, nada. We're not getting rid of it. Why? Because they were going quarterback. If you got a quarterback in the draft, you got your eyes on, you do not get rid of your number 1 first round, not number 1 overall, but first round pick in the draft. You got to get them. So that's telling me Raiders are going quarterback. Will they trade up and get Cam Ward? We gonna see. But you know what? I think either him or Shador. Now I'm starting to see the way the landscape is developing. Cam Ward or Shador behind a Geno Smith is a perfect situation. Especially if we sit by and go by what Tom Brady believes in, sitting the quarterback for 1 year. That's exactly how much time Geno Smith has left on his contract. 1 year. Everything is adding up. We're going to get who we're supposed to get. And they're shitting on Sanders, but there's teams that's trying to make him fall. Don't be surprised if the Raiders are the ones leaking this shit out, bro. I'm just telling you, it's a dirty game, but somebody got to do it. Somebody got to play it. Let me turn this motherfucking chin-chin on. Like, that be my crypto account, man. Let me know that I got increases on the crypto I invested in. Sons of bitches. And I'm live. Don't tell me how much money I'm making on live, motherfucker. All right. But now we're starting to see the way the landscape is unfolding. You got Geno Smith, 3rd round pick. So we basically flip Devontae Adams for Geno Smith. And we know a veteran quarterback was more important than an old wide receiver. So good luck to Devontae wherever you go. Hopefully, man, we'll see you, scoring touchdowns in the UFL or the CFL. But hey, you chose the bed you lie in. You made the bed you lied in, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. I like this move. It makes sense. Raider Knight, what it is, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Pyro, my dude, man. What it is, man. Salute. Yeah, man, we in here. All right, let's get into this shit, bruh. So as you guys know, let me tell y'all, if this is your first time here, we're 70 deep right now. A little bit more than that, because right now, let me see where the numbers is coming from right now, bruh. Between X and YouTube, we got big numbers going off. I can't see the numbers exactly on Instagram, but they're on there. We got the Instagram viewers, man. Shout out to y'all. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like, man. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news, man. As you know, today's breaking news, Raiders have traded for Geno Smith from the Seattle Seahawks with a third-round pick. Geno Smith does have 1 year left on his contract, which is his upcoming 2025 season, making base salary $14.8 million, with him becoming an unrestricted free agent in 2026. 34 years of age. We already familiar with him. With last season with Seattle, he threw for 4,320 yards, 21 touchdowns with 15 interceptions with a 93.2 rating. Yes. Solid veteran quarterback, and we didn't have to go the Rodgers route. We didn't have to go Wilson. We didn't have to go Sam Darnold. We didn't have to go Justin Fields. It makes perfect sense, bro. It is what it is. I didn't think they was going to go that route. You know what I mean? But they went that route, and I'm not mad at it. Now that I understand that, yeah, there will be a rookie quarterback on this team. And Geno Smith will be his mentor for 1 season. 1 season is all it is, because that's all Geno Smith got left. So, hey, shout out to Pete Carroll, Spy Tech, Tom Brady for connecting the dots, man, and going out there and getting a position of need. We needed a stopgap veteran that's familiar with Pete Carroll. And now I'm kind of interested in seeing how will he look in a Chip Kelly offense. See now, and we got rid of a draft pick for him, but it wasn't anything that was detrimental. It wasn't nothing that was hurting us as far as, we gave up a second, we gave up a third, you wasn't gonna get a second. Third round pick, we had an extra one. We happened to get rid of Devontae. We flipped him for a third. Fuck it, let's use it. And that's what we did. So now I can't wait till Monday. Legal tampering, I think if I'm correct, 9 a.m. Pacific, the window opens for legal tampering. So you're going to get a lot of news out there as far as players and teams that have verbally agreed to terms but not yet signed. You can't sign until Wednesday, but between Monday and Wednesday, we're going to have deals already on the table that people are going to, you know what, I'm with it. So, hey, we going to see what the Raiders can do. We going to see what they can do in free agency with Spy Tech, Brady, Carroll, and the rest of the guys that's doing this shit. But I like this Geno Smith move. I ain't going to lie. It ain't going to be like, oh, we're winning the Super Bowl this year. But for what it is the Raiders needed and what was available for the Raiders to receive, Geno Smith, it makes perfect sense. Makes too much sense. He's going to be a damn good mentor for a young quarterback. 1 year left on his deal. So if Tom Brady, if we do go with his theory of I believe in sitting a rookie quarterback down for a year, I'm fine with that, especially a first-round quarterback, because he automatically has a team option of a 5th year. So that's 1 year. I can't give up 1 year on him and still have 4 remaining. No different if we would have drafted him in the 2nd round. So people say, if you draft a quarterback at 6 or that high, he got to start now. No, the fuck he don't. He ain't got to start now. We done seen the shit happen, especially who is the best at grooming quarterbacks in the last 3 generations you can think of? Green Bay. How do they do it? sat the quarterback at least 3 years behind the veteran. Rodgers sat and waited about 3 years behind Brett Favre. Jordan Love waited about 3 years behind Aaron Rodgers. And look at them. They still remain this is crazy. They still remain a playoff contending team. And they're doing it the right way. They're not rushing. The ones I hate the teams that draft the quarterback and give up off of them after 1 year. How can the fuck can you develop in 1 year? And you need reps, unless you're starting as a rookie from day one. But most of these teams that's going to start a rookie, they're not trying to win now. They're not trying to win now if they're starting a rookie. They're going to allow that rookie to get his bumps and bruises, go through his ups and downs, and get his reps to develop into a great quarterback, if that's what's in him. So it's come on now. I don't like the way the NFL is operating now, where they just 1 year and you're done. You gave up a first round pick for a quarterback and you're only giving it 1 year? That don't make sense. You don't give up a first round pick and draft somebody in the first round with a first round pick and only allow him to have a year to develop. You're wasting your pick then. You should have never picked him. But we know what it is. It is what it was. Jack Kenner, salute to you. You said fuck no to Geno. Who the fuck you? What you wanted, Aaron Rodgers? The motherfucker who said his job ain't to groom a young quarterback? And we're gonna get a young quarterback. So you rather have a Rodgers that say his job ain't to motherfucking mentor nobody? Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. That ain't no team first type of mentality. And we already heard what Carroll said, what kind of guys they're going after. They're not going after no Aaron Rodgers type of dude. Gravy in the building? Gravy, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Where Gravy at? Man, I don't see Gravy in here. Y'all, oh, there go Gravy. Gravy, let me know if you want to pull up, man. I'll shoot you the link. It's not a beef hot link either. It's a link to get onto the live. Let me quit. I'll be stupid as a motherfucker. I can't help it. I think I was dropped on my head. Nobody told me when I was younger if I got dropped on my head. I think I was. You wanted Fields? See, and let me break this down to you quarterback-wise. We talked about this yesterday. Here's the dilemma with Fields. If you went out there and got Fields, right, probably ain't going to be a short-term deal. He's a young dude. It's going to want probably, 3 or 4 years. That would minus out the quarterback you go get unless you waited until like about the 4th round to get your quarterback that you can go ahead and sit behind a quarterback 3 to 4 years. It's kind of like how, let's look at New England. When did they get Joe Milton? They got Joe Milton within the 6th round. So, of course, it makes sense to get a second quarterback in the 6th round who's going to sit behind a 1st round draft pick who has a 5th-year option. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. He's a project. Milton is a project. So any quarterback the Raiders would have got if you signed Fields and then waited later, whether it's a Milroe, a Howard, they are a project. Now, what happened if one of the two fail? What if Justin Fields fail and the project ain't ready to take the realms of the team and start? We're fucked. What if Justin Fields does pan out, then the quarterback you thought was going to be your future ain't going to be your future? I mean, it'd be a good situation to be in because you found your quarterback. But come on, bro. What did Justin Fields do? The only thing he's bringing is athleticism and youth. Youth. The same way we look at Justin Fields is the same way Jalen Milrose is looked at. Or Milroe, I said Rose. Jalen Milrose is looked at. He's a project. He has to develop consistency at throwing the ball. Of course he can run. Who cares? Who cares? Horses are born running too, but none of them motherfuckers are going to win the Kentucky Derby. You know what I mean? Just because the motherfucker can run don't mean he going to win. Come on, we got to be realistic, man. For real, for real. We got to be able to, in the position we're in, we got to set everything up correctly. to make sure it does become a success. We can't gamble and hope it's a success. We got to make it become a success. How do you do that? By laying out the blueprint of how to do this shit. Every guy in the front office that we brought in here has done that. Think about it. Has done it. How did Tom Brady become the starter of New England? Oh, didn't Bledsoe go down with an injury? We see the baton being passed. Spy Tech, he's seen it with Denver. Even though they had to go out there and get Manning. They went to 2 Super Bowls and won one. They've been down that road and they've done this. Even Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll done it with Seattle. Russell Wilson wasn't intended to be the starter of Seattle. He won that job outright and they made him the starter. What? They went to 2 Super Bowls and won one. I mean, these guys, you look down the line, it's like these guys got that experience. Especially at the quarterback position. They didn't have different quarterbacks come in and get the job done. They know, okay, we're going to have this guy sit behind this dude. Not even Patrick Mahomes started as a starter, and he was the 10th overall pick by Kansas City moving up to get him. But he didn't start. So development got to mean something. Now, there's some situations where you let the quarterback get out there as a rookie and start. We did it with Carr. What was Carr's record in his first year as a starter? That let us know we weren't trying to win. We were just trying to develop him. Because he was not good in the first. What we had, 2 wins? 2 wins in his rookie year? And you think Justin Fields is gonna come in and change all that? Then why Pittsburgh ain't gonna let him go if that's the case. If Fields is that good, he ain't leaving Pittsburgh. He ain't leaving Pittsburgh. We know if you got something good that can work, you're not gonna move on from it. Where's my And this show has been brought to you by the Man Rose. For those that don't know, if you're lonely and you want to please yourself, get the Man Rose. It has the 360-degree turnaround front, and it has a vibrating vibrating setting as well. The Man Rose. Women, you're not the only ones to be pleased. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody out there, right? Hey, I think the Geno Smith move is a smart move. It didn't hurt you with draft picks. You gave up an extra third. You still got a third. So we're not missing no rounds with picks. You got a guy that's familiar with Pete Carroll. That's 2. You got a guy that's a hell of a mentor when it comes to young quarterbacks. Oh, he's going to be with them. He's going to help them develop. He's just that kind of guy. So that's 3 things that's positive. The 4th thing is he only has 1 year on his deal. He's 34 years of age, getting ready to turn 35. So I said that the age is going to set the tone as far as if we want to stop gap quarterback, if you want to stop gap quarterback, you're going to need one that's getting a little bit long in the tooth. So after 1 or 2 years, he's pretty much finished anyway. He'll probably become a backup. Now just imagine a flip-flop here. Say, for instance, Geno comes in here. He grooms Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders take over after a year. You bring back Geno Smith for 1 year to continue to have him mentoring Shedeur. Come on. That's a perfect scenario. You bring back Geno because a lot of times what teams do when they draft a rookie, they go get an older veteran to help bring that rookie along. You can flip-flop Geno Smith for a cheaper contract in 2026 just for 1 more year to stay there and help Shedeur or whoever it is we go after to develop and get his reps and develop with a good, strong mentor in his ear to help him through. Perfect fucking scenario, bruh. And I didn't even think about that shit. I wasn't even thinking Geno Smith. I just kept hearing the people out there, the pundits, talk about Aaron Rodgers and everybody that's out there available, the Raiders are attached to. Keep your eyes on the Raiders signing Jesus when he comes back. That kind of shit. Keep your eyes on the Raiders and Cam Newton. Cam Newton's continue to work out. Keep your eyes on him. I'm like, why us? Why not Cleveland or the Giants? Don't they need a quarterback too? Oh my goodness. Let me see what else we got. We got Billy Parker in the building, man. Billy Davis. I mean, what I see? Raider Nation Network. Yeah, I was kind of the reason why I ain't said Geno. I thought Seattle wasn't gonna move on from Geno. He was a starter. So now you start asking the question, what is Seattle doing? Could Aaron Rodgers look? Say for instance, okay, now this is starting to make. Hold on, one cotton picking minute. If we can get DK Metcalf as well, that makes sense too to put him back with Geno Smith. Would Seattle be the ones getting Aaron Rodgers and bringing Devontae Adams, keeping Adams on the West Coast and reuniting them again with? Could that be a possibility? Seattle getting Aaron Rodgers and bringing Devontae Adams in. Shit. Even though we're Raiders over here, I still trying to. I want to see why did they? You know what? That could make sense, bruh. That could make sense for Seattle. Let me see everybody out there, Raider Night. Oh, did he? So Geno, okay. But I knew Geno has mobility. May not be as mobile as he was at 22, 23, but still has enough mobility to run a Chip Kelly offense with some RPOs mixed up in there. And he's a damn good example of a quarterback. What if the Raiders do trade up to get Cam Ward? Cam Ward will be good in a Chip Kelly offense, hands down. Hands down, he will be good in a Chip Kelly offense. I'm talking about a guy that got experience in the wing T. What? Misdirection, handoffs, and come on, bro. And you got somebody like Brock Bowers that you can move all around the field, backfield, slot, X. Like what? Tight end, running back. Shout out to Ben. Ben said it. Genty. Now, like I said, I would not be mad at Genty, but if you think you can still get Genty 3-4 picks later, but somebody wants to come up to get a defensive lineman or a wide receiver, say for instance they want a McMillan at 6. Another team says, we want Graham. Why not? And if we don't get, say for instance we don't get Cam Ward or Shador, everybody, we're not Jackson Dart later, second round maybe? Jackson Dart in the second? To learn behind Geno? Geno's going to work with him. That's why I like Geno. Geno is a hellified mentor. He's not an Aaron Rodgers. He's not that's not my job to get him prepared. No, Geno's going, come on, youngster. We going to get this. We going to get this. Because Geno knows his time is ticking. His time is ticking. He's not going to be here too much longer. Like I said, he only has 1 year left on his deal. Then he's an unrestricted free agent in 2026. The salary ain't really knocking us in the head at $14.8 million, but how much is Seattle covering? I need to find out more about this trade. That's what I need to do. Let me see what we got up out there, man. Oh, the O-line is going to be a whole lot better, too. Hey, good point, though. Good point. The O-line will be a whole lot better because they're addressing it. I mean, a lot of people don't like Kappa, but you got to remember, Kappa to me is only competition, depth. And you're only really pretty much paying him for 1 year on a 2-year deal. $11 million for 2 years, $5 million guaranteed. If year one don't work, you cut your losses and still recoup your paper. On to the next one. I don't doubt that there's going to be someone being drafted in the draft, and there's still going to be more free agents out. Hey, Monday is going down, y'all. Everybody's making their moves this weekend. There's going to be more moves coming. Oh, believe that. We got our own free agents to take care of. I heard Spillane is in negotiations right now with the Raiders to come back. I don't know about Trayvon Moore, but there's other guys out there. Matter of fact, let me see. What's the other guy had? Here's one that makes sense. If you do let Moore walk, right? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers is releasing safety Jordan White. Jordan White is 27 years old and has 11 career interceptions. Let me tell you again. You know the knock on Moorrig is he don't get a lot of turnovers. It's not a ball hawk. You got this youngster, 27 years of age, not too young, coming off a first-year deal with the Tampa Bay Bucks, which Spike Tech is familiar with. Plays safety. Has 11 career interceptions in the NFL. 11. How many more he got? Like I said, bro, hey, there's some things that can drop. I'm not saying that we will go after him, but if you want to connect some dots, he is from Tampa Bay. Spike Tech was there. He is a safety. Moorrig is going to look between what? How much money you think Moorrig is going to get? Because he's looking for his first big payday. I don't know exactly how much White will get, but hey, that's something you could look into. You know, you look at defensive tackles. You got Hargrave from the Niners that's being released. Came from Philadelphia. I think he was a big reason why Jalen Carter developed like he did because he had Big Hargrave in year one right next to him. I think the 2 years he was with the Niners, I think he had, was it 8 or 9 sacks in the 2 years with the Niners? And they're letting him walk. There's a lot of motherfuckers that's walking, bro. There's gonna be talent, and they're not done. It's only Friday. They gotta be ready by Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific. The legal tampering. You gotta be free agents to get this money, man. Man. But it's gonna be very interesting, man. Shout out to everybody out there, man. I appreciate y'all. Yes, indeed, man. But I just want to pop up, do a show. Hey, we got one thing is out the way. We don't have to look for a veteran quarterback now. Now it's on to the next thing. Now I think we got to still take care of some of our own free agents. I expect Spillane to have big news saying that he signed with us. So look for that this weekend as well. I don't know about Moorrig, bro. I think Moore could possibly be one of them type of players where the Raiders allow him to go into the open market just to see what his value is. And then that would tell us how much we're willing to offer. They're not going to spend stupidly. That's one thing I'm seeing. They're going to be okay. Raiders are going to be okay financially. We're around 100 mil. But I got to find out more details about that Seattle trade to us for Geno Smith. It's very interesting. Do they cover some of the salary, or are they going to take it all? Because as a third-round pick for a 34-year-old quarterback, you might think they're covering some of the money. You know what I mean? That's how that shit fluctuates. A lower pick means I'm taking on more of the money, like the team trading for him. But if the higher pick is, if the team got to cover most of the money, then we're going to want a 2. We're going to want a second-round pick. But we're going to see, y'all. Hey, shout out to all y'all, man. Mike G in the building. What's the deal, man? Salute to you. Hey, thank y'all for pulling up, man. Yes, indeed. I had to do a quick one. But, hey, we got our veteran quarterback stopgap. 1 year left. Played with Pete Carroll. And don't be surprised if you hear DK Metcalf next, because I heard the Raiders reached out for him. But a first and a third, you can get this first. And you can get a third nut, because that third pick is gone. We got Geno Smith with him. So if y'all can work out something else, I'll be interested in seeing DK here. But, hey, wait and see. Like I said, I'm not trying to make no guesses. I just want to see what these motherfuckers do. With that being said, man, I'm Lunatic Raider. Y'all been watching American Bandstand with the... I was getting ready to go into my spiel. Y'all been watching American Bandstand with a special guest, Kendrick Lamar, singing Peekaboo. We got Geno Smith. With that being said, man, y'all enjoy y'all day. It's a Friday. Might be a show tonight. I'm telling y'all right now, might be a Dirty Lunatic show tonight. I gotta see how I'm feeling good. The voice is back. So you feel me? It might be one. Y'all might want to pull up. We'll talk some more about this shit and find out more of the details. But with that being said, y'all enjoy y'all free day. It's your free day because it's free. I'm Lunatic Raider. This is the Lunatic Raider Show right here on Raiders Allegiance. Please subscribe if you haven't. Once we hit 3,000, we are giving away a TV. Yes, a black and white with rabbit ears, UHF, VHF dials on it, and it's about as wide as a BBL booty. So with that being said, I'm lying. It's gonna be 50 inches or plus. Guarantee you, I got you. Lunatic Raider. And like I always say about this time, I'm out this bitch. Ha ha.